Okay, we begin with chapter 2. Yeah? Scene 2. પેલો જે scene હતો, where was it taking place? There was cottage. Yeah, home or cottage in France. Right? France, the country is the same, but the scenes, meaning the places are changed. Okay? A cottage એટલે કે સિન્ડ્રેલા ને સ્ટેપમધર ના ઘરમાં હતો scene, and the next scene is in the palace. Palace કોનો હોય? King, queen, prince. Right? Now, stage set. Again, there is information given to you about how to decorate the stage. Stage ઉપર એવું શું કહ્યું કે palace જેવું દેખાય. That information is given on top. The throne room of a palace. Throne room. Throne. Do you know the meaning of throne?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me then. Bolo. Right. Okay. The chair where the king and the queen they sit. Right. There are two chairs for the king and the queen. So that is a throne. Right. So and you have those two side those assistants who do this. Right. Big stand for them. Yeah. So that is the throne room. A painted backdrop can show long columns and wallpaper having large floral prints. That is not important. We are just saying how to describe how to decorate the stage. That is described. Now, king stands by one throne and queen stands by the other. King is standing beside his chair. Queen is standing beside her chair. Prince is pacing. Prince is walking and coming to the throne room. Now, queen says, "I can't believe how you are carrying on, son." What does that mean? I can't believe how you are carrying on, son. Yeah? Try. Bhale khotu hoy. Try. Look into this. What laiku chhe ama? Why have I given you the printout? Okay, right. Good interpretation. What else?
I cannot believe that you are
Carrying.
I can't believe that how much you are.
Okay, so now since the prince has grown up, he is in the age of getting married and he has a lot of responsibilities now. It is similar to what she said, that the prince has grown up and her mother can't believe that aatlo moto thai gyo, now he is handling so much, he has so many responsibilities. Right? Of course, mom hoy tevu thai ke he was still so young and હવે he is going to get married. Right? He is going to take over. So that is the normal feeling that a mother has. King says that doesn't he realize how many princes would give their right arm to be able to pick a bride from a ballroom full of beautiful young ladies? Doesn't it? See, right arm એટલે કે see, the prince is very lucky, right? Of course, prince would be lucky. Not કોની ઘરે આવ્યો છે, king ની ઘરે. Now he is getting a chance to select his wife from so many beautiful young women who are going to come to the ball. Okay, I warned him. Should I now send you out directly? Now see, the prince, as I said, he is lucky since he is getting to select his own bride from so many beautiful women. જે 18-19 વર્ષની છોકરીઓ આવવાની છે એમાંથી એની વાઇફ ગોતશે. Now giving their right arm એટલે કે બીજા જે લોકો છે, બીજા જે પ્રિન્સેસ છે એને આવું મળે તો they would be on the 9th cloud. They would be in the 7th heaven. એવી રીતે. Okay, this is a very very good opportunity for the prince કે એને આવી રીતે એની વાઇફ ચૂઝ કરવા મળે છે. Understood? Right? આવું કોઈને મળે નહીં. બીજા પ્રિન્સ હોય તો એ લોકોને આવું બધું ન મળે. So the prince is very lucky. એના છોકરા માટે કહે છે આ મારો છોકરો બહુ lucky છે. To the queen, prince says, "Mother, father, I know. That's why we are having a ball. But how can I tell if a woman is right for me just by looking at her? It's impossible." એટલે કે someone else, yeah, I'm possible. Okay, wait. Yeah. Good. Very good. See, I want you to try. And all of you are giving the correct interpretation. Right? If મને સમજાય તો તમને પણ સમજાય. Understood? You are in 6th grade. So, of course. So, એમ કે છે કે there are so many beautiful young ladies who are dancing. હું એનું appearance જોઈ લો કે she is looking good. She is looking pretty. She is looking beautiful. But એના હાર્ટની મને કેમ ખબર પડે? એ મારી સાથે કેવી રીતે રહેશે? How will she treat me and my family? એ મને કેમ ખબર પડે? Right? So, he is worried about that. એવી રીતે હું એમને કેવી રીતે સિલેક્ટ કરું મારી વાઈફને? I need to know her. I need to know કે રિયલ માં એનું કેરેક્ટર કેવું છે. And Queen says, I don't know about that. And then she, holds the arm of her husband. King no arm she holds, and she says that we knew right away. Didn't we, dear? એના હસબન્ડને કહે છે કે આપણને તો તરત ખબર પડી ગઈ હતી નહીં. What does that mean? Yes, good. Okay. Someone else? Anyone? Try. Come on. You want to try? Okay. So, when the king was going to marry, when he was the age of the prince, એટલે કે એના સનની એજના હતા king, ત્યારે એને પણ આવો બોલ હતો. બોલ પાર્ટી આવી રીતે અરેન્જ કરી હતી. And at that time, queen ને king પહેલી વાર મળ્યા ને તો લવ એટ ફર્સ્ટ સાઇટ કેમ હોય? એવી રીતે લોકોને એકવારમાં ખબર પડી ગઈ કે we are made for each other. Right? લોકોને એકવાર એવું થયું કે yeah, we are going to marry and will be happy together. That was what they knew when they met each other. એટલે એના સન માંથી સેમ એક્સપેક્ટ કરે છે કે કોકને જોશે તેને ખબર પડી જશે કે આ મારા માટે બનેલી છે, ભગવાનની મોકલેલી છે, એની સાથે મારા લગ્ન થવાના છે. રાઈટ? સો that is what the queen is saying. આપણને બેને તો ખબર પડી ગઈ હતી નહીં કિંગને. He did indeed. King કહે છે હા આપણને તો ખબર પડી ગઈ. Prince, maybe the two of you got lucky. What if I am not so lucky? Whoever I choose, I'll be married to my whole life. Now, someone else apart from these two? I really want you to try. You? Yeah. You tell me. Okay, wait, I'll repeat it. Prince is saying maybe the two of you got lucky. What if I am not so lucky? Whoever I choose, I'll be married to my whole life. Yes, good. So, again she is right. So, maybe you both were lucky. Maybe તમારા બેનો લક તમને ફેવર કરતો હતો કે તમને એકબીજા મળી ગયા. You got married to each other. But let's say if I am not so lucky અને હું કોક એવી છોકરીને ચૂઝ કરો કે ખાલી બહારથી દેખાવડી અંદરથી what if she is going to cheat or she is going to treat treat me or my family badly, or she is not going to stay as per what I want her to be. So what if she doesn't have a good character or a good personality? તો હું શું કરીશ? What if I am not so lucky? મારે તેની સાથે આખી જિંદગી કાઢવી પડશે. રાઈટ? વન્સ યુ ગેટ મેરીડ ત્યારે પછી ડિવોર્સ પછી પ્રિન્સનું નામ સ્ટેટસ બધું શું થઈ જાય? રાઈટ, ડાઉન થઈ જાય. So he cannot do anything. So he has to stay with her for the entire lifetime. So he is worried કે એવી કોક છોકરી નીકળે અંદરથી તો હું શું કરીશ? એપલ્સ બહારથી કેવા રેડ લાગે, સામે એટલે ખબર પડે કેવા છે અંદર. Right? So you never know what someone may turn out from inside. So that is what the prince is saying. Queen કહે, that's the idea, isn't it? So each કરવાનું છે. You will get lucky. You will find someone who is good for you. Queen is assuring him કે હા થઈ જશે, don't worry. Worst case, no worries. If it doesn't work out, the palace is a big place. The palace is a big place. You'll hardly see her. Yeah, again, who's going to explain this? એની સાથે લગ્ન કર, બટ ઓકે ફાઇન, યુ આર સેઇંગ કે આખી મારે જિંદગી મારે એની સાથે કાઢવી પડે, બટ આપણું ઘર તો બહુ મોટું છે, દેવ પેલેસ, સો યુ વિલ હાર્ડલી સી હર. હવે યુ કેન સી કે આ બે કેવી રીતે વાતો કરે, ઇટ્સ ઓલ સ્ટુપિડ, રાઈટ? કિંગ એન્ડ ક્વીન, સો એમ કે આવડો પેલેસ છે તો ઈ તો ક્યાંય હશે ને યુ નોટ ઇવન સી હર, સો વોટ્સ ધ પોઈન્ટ ઓફ મેરીંગ, રાઈટ? there is no logic behind this. પ્રિન્સ કહે છે what kind of life is that? અગર હું લગ્ન કરું ને હું એને દેખાવ ને ઈ મને ન દેખાય તો ઈ જિંદગી શું કામની, રાઈટ? Queen is saying you just can't please these kids, you just can't please these kids.
Don't talk like this.
Okay, the hidden meaning then,
Stop kidding.
okay, so here it means that આપણે આપણા છોકરાઓ માટે ગમે એટલું કરશું, આપણા છોકરા ખુશ રહેશે. We are arranging a ball for our son, he is getting to choose from so many ladies, તો એને ખુશી નથી. આપણે ગમે એટલું કરશું તો એને ખુશ નહીં રાખે. Now you understood this scene? Understood કયા બે scenes cover થયા છે?
Let's see. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 but where was it?
Let's see.
Right, cottage pella and then palace. Now scene 3 is again outside Cinderella's cottage. Cottage, palace, cottage. Again we have her cottage being shown. Now again stage નું setting આપ્યું છે, stage કેવી રીતે arrange કરવું, which will help us when we actually perform the play, right? My idea is કે આપણે એવી રીતે costumes પહેરીને આ બધું કરી, right? આ perform કરી, act out કરી. But we will see. If you are able to memorize, then okay. Otherwise, we'll do a normal play in the uniform. Okay. Now the two stepsisters are ready to go to the ball, and stepmother is saying, "You two look very nice. If I do say so myself." એટલે તમે બહુ સારા લાગો છો in the gowns. Stepsister 1, as always, attitude બતાવે છે. Don't we though? है ना, लागू छे ना, बस. That is what she said. And stepsister 2 is saying the carriage is almost here. Now one more new word for you, carriage. What is a carriage? Carriage. Carriage means okay, જેમાં જવાના છે, but what does it look like? Okay, close. Yeah, good. So when you have ઘોડા ગાડી ખબર છે, carriage, of course આ બધા બેઠા હશે. So the carriage is similar, right? It's driven by a horse or some animal, and then of course a horse, and then there would be a a cart or something behind that. Yeah, pumpkin. Good. So you have done the story. Yeah. એમાં એવી રીતે હતું કે pumpkin turns into the carriage ને એવું બધું. But here it's not much of that is given. Here we are given the other details about the characters, not much about pumpkin, and then I think there was a frog or something. Frog तो नहीं, but something else. Mouse. Yes. The Cinderella was playing with the mouse. Mouse ने, हाँ. Yeah. So that was there in your story, but આમાં એવું નથી. Okay. Now the carriage is almost here, એટલે કે જે આપણું carriage છે almost આવી ગયું છે આપણા ઘર પાસે. Now we should leave for the ball. We are going to the ball. Again, what is the tone?
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay. Excited. Yeah. And stepmother notices Cinderella. હવે Cinderella આવી, and stepmother એને કહે છે, why are you here? તું શું કામ આવી છો અહીંયા? Why have you come here? And Cinderella કહે છે, I just thought, what is she thinking? Yeah. Okay. And yes. Yeah. So she is saying that I just thought that even I would go to the ball. કે હું પણ જઈ શકત, હું પણ તમારી ભેગી આવું, મને ખાલી એવો વિચાર આવ્યો. She is saying, અને વચ્ચેથી એનું સેન્ટેન્સ કાપીને stepmother is interrupting her and saying, thought what? Thought what? શું વિચાર હશે? Cinderella says, well, that I might go to the ball too. What? You ઉપર શું છે? emphasis. What is emphasis? Emphasis is stress. Stress એટલે કે ભાર. એક શબ્દ ઉપર જ્યારે તમે બહુ ભાર આપો ત્યારે. ઓકે? emphasis. What? You ઉપર શું છે? emphasis. Okay? And we will learn about this in storytelling. Now, અને સ્ટેપ સિસ્ટર પણ જોઈન થઈ. એની મધર જ્યારે ક્રિટિસાઇઝ કરે છે શું તું આવી સમારી ભેગી. એન્ડ સ્ટેપ સિસ્ટર 2 says, 1 says her, just look at her, what a mess. What a mess. What does that mean? Right. So she is not looking good. એનો હાલ જોઈ લ્યો, એનું ડ્રેસ જોઈ લ્યો, એના વાળ જોઈ લ્યો. Look at her face. Look at how she's looking. એનો appearance જોઈ લ્યો. And she will come to the ball. She's such a mess. Doesn't even look good. તો પછી stepmother કહે છે, you are not going to this ball or any ball ever. Where did you get such a crazy idea? Go inside. એટલે Cinderella વહી ગઈ. And my dears, are we ready? You see the change? Stepmother ના ટોનમાં પેલા angry છે અને પછી sweet. But sweet is with her own daughters. બોલીને કહે છે કે તને આવો એ આઈડિયા ક્યાંથી આવ્યો કે તું બોલમાં જાય. તું આ બોલમાં નહીં જા અને આના પછીના ગમે એટલા બોલ્સ થાશે ને ત્યાં પણ તું નહીં જા. You will stay at home and work. And then when she leaves, she is talking to her daughters and saying, hello, are we ready? Let's go. And yes, mama. Yes, mama. Yes, excellent, because our carriage is here. Again, their nose is high in the air. Nose is high in the air meaning? What is nose high? Face up. So what does that mean? Yeah, so she is prideful, arrogant. She has this superiority complex. એટલે ઈ નોકરને નોકર નીચેમાં જ રાખશે. Right? હું સૌથી બેસ્ટ. Okay, હું ને મારી છોકરીનું જાસુ. All that. So, now, because our carriage is here and they exit, and no one says goodbye to Cinderella. Cinderella ને કોઈ bye નથી કહેતું, બધા એમને નીકળી જાય છે. Now Cinderella is saying, she sees her clothes and her hair, and she says કે હું એટલી પણ ખરાબ નથી એમ. If I dress up, if I do some makeup, and if I just take care of myself, I can look good. I can look better than them. And she says, when they look at me, maybe they see a mess, but I am not a mess, not really. And if I could, I would go to the ball. It's not fair. Now, when letters are capitalized or there are italics, see, capital letters એટલે કે here would કેવી રીતે લખ્યું છે? capital letters માં so it suggests કે એની ઉપર તમારે ભાર દેવાનો છે. શું દેવાનું છે? emphasis. Would. I would go to the ball. And if the letters are italicized, if I say what and I write you like this, આ છે ના italics માં લખેલું છે. You will see this in printing કે જરાક slant લખેલું હોય, that is italics. So again it suggests કે એમાં emphasis આવવો જોઈએ. Now, stepsister, stepmother, they've left and Cinderella is talking to herself and she is saying that I am not that bad looking. I can look good and I can look pretty just like them if I wear good clothes and if I take care of myself. And now fairy godmother enters. Fairy godmother is another character. and she is like a mother, right? We have angels, right? So she is an angel, but a little elder. She is fairy godmother, so she can do magic, right? E magic કરીને શું કરશે? શું કરશે? Yes. Right. Lots of things in life are unfair. The question is, what can be done about it? Cinderella કહે છે કે એવું તો જિંદગીમાં ઘણું છે કે that is not fair. That is not fair એટલે just. એટલે કે બધાને સમાન રીતે મળે એવી ઘણી વસ્તુ છે કે સમાન રીતે ન મળે. રાઈટ? કોકને વધારે મળે, કોકને ઓછું મળે. But what can we do about it? The fairy is asking. And Cinderella says, what do you mean? What I want is impossible. Hasti, go. So, what do you mean? What I want is impossible. Cinderella is talking to the fairy and she is saying કે મારે જે જોઈ છે ને that is beyond my reach. હું ગમે એટલું કરું તોય મને બોલમાં જવા નહીં મળે. રાઈટ? I don't have the means to go to the ball. મારી પાસે નથી એવા કપડા, નથી એવા hair, નથી ટિયારા, નથી ગાઉન, નથી કાંઈ નથી મારી પાસે. And I cannot go. મારી પાસે carriage નથી. હું કેમાં જઈશ? કેવી રીતે જઈશ? હવે fairy godmother કહે છે, "Oh fiddle faddle, am I your fairy godmother or am I not?" જરા ટ્યુનમાં Oh fiddle faddle, am I your fairy godmother or am I not? હું તારી fairy છું કે નહીં? I am your fairy, right? So she says, you are. Cinderella is a bit skeptical. She is a bit doubtful. કે આ real માં fairy છે? Like is she a real angel કે એવું કંઈ? એટલે she is doubting. And fairy godmother says, excuse me, did I not just show up out of thin air? હું એમને appear થઈ ગઈ, right? હું એમ કંઈ carriage માં કે એવી રીતે તો આવી નથી, right? I just came. હું એવી રીતે આમ દેખાઈ ગઈ, right? I can disappear, I can appear out of nowhere. So if it is magical, then I can do that. So of course I am your fairy. Don't doubt me. That is what fairies say. I suppose you did. Okay, हाँ તમે ગમે તેને appear થઈ ગયા. So yeah, it can be some magic that you did. Then let me be the one to say what is possible or not. Since I am a fairy, I will decide કે તમારા માટે શું possible છે, તમારા માટે શું possible નથી. તો એમ ના કે મારી પાસે ડ્રેસ નથી, સારા વાળ નથી, ટિયારા નથી, carriage નથી. I will decide what is possible and what is not possible. Right? And Cinderella says, fair point. But how could I go to the ball? Look at me. I am a mess. Where is your attention? Out of the window, you want to go out? બારે દેખાણી fairy godmother, then go out. Eyes either in your text. Why should you look at me? See in your text. ત્યાં બધું લખ્યું છે, so I'm telling you, I've given you the printer. So fair point, but how could I go to the ball? હું કેવી રીતે જઈશ બોલમાં? Look at me, I am a mess. I wouldn't say that, child. A very consoling tone. That હું એવું નહીં કહું કે તું ખરાબ લાગસ. There, go stand by that bush. Bush એટલે કે એક નાનું પ્લાન્ટ છે. Cinderella ને fairy godmother કહે છે કે you go and stand beside the bush, એટલે કે that plant, and I will do some magic. Now turn around. Turn around એટલે this. Right? So she asks Cinderella to turn around, and Cinderella turns around, and fairy godmother raises her wand and gives it a shake. As she does this, again sparkly confetti એટલે કે you know that glitters ને બધું આમ બર્થડે માં કેવી રીતે આમ પોપ કરી. Yeah, you seen that?
Yes.
So the same. So they have described how to do the act. And now Cinderella is saying this is wonderful. એટલે કે શું થયું? એનું ગાઉન આવી ગયું, right? Cinderella નું ગાઉન. Who said I was done? Picture अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. So who said I was done? I am not done yet. I still have to do a lot of magic for you. Wait. Fairy godmother raises her wand, and as she does, cast members of stage throw more confetti. 2 white horses, a driver, a footman, and a carriage enter through the confetti. One white horse is before the carriage and the other is behind it. Carriage consists of a large painted cardboard and driver steps up to Cinderella and bows. So શું આવી ગયું મેજિક થી ફર્સ્ટ એનું ગાઉન એનું ટિયારા ને બધું આવી ગયું પહેલી વાર મેજિક કર્યું ત્યારે સેકન્ડ ટાઈમ carriage આવી ગયું horses આવી ગયા right footman driver yes I don't believe this Cinderella what is her tone surprise કેમ કે એને એવું લાગતું નથી કે હા રિવલમાં મારી સાથે થયું છે believe it but there is one thing you must know right she is giving a very important guideline to her કે એક વસ્તુ છે કે જે જાણવી જરૂરી છે what is that all of this lasts only to midnight tonight at the stroke of midnight everything will go back to the way it was before midnight at 12 o'clock now at 12 o'clock all the magic that I did your gown your hair your tiara your shoes your carriage horses driver footman everything will disappear right at 12 o'clock then I must leave the ball before midnight એટલે કે Cinderella knows કે હા ઓકે આવું થવાનું છે so I should come back from the ball I should come back from the party કારણ કે યા બધું મારું વયું જાય તો what will I look like right so I need to come back home before it is 12 o'clock and good idea my work here is done fairy godmother નું work પૂરું flip the page now and Cinderella now says did that even happen હજી ઓલા ડ્રીમ માં છે ઓ રિયલ માં થયું છે પિંચ નહીં તમે કહો કે ને આ રિયલ માં છે મને જરા ચીટલો ભરતો આ રિયલ માં થયું છે કે નહીં so even Cinderella is feeling the same way કે આ રિયલ માં થયું છે did that even happen and driver is waiting for her and he says coming miss what does the driver do this right coming miss so Cinderella goes to the carriage and she says I suppose it did I suppose yes the magic did really happen with me so that is the end of the third scene what was the third scene kya batao scene
Cinderella's
cottage outside the cottage yes and now again the fourth one is in the ballroom or the palace right palace માં જ ballroom છે so it's alternating villa cottage prince's palace cottage and palace it will alternate oh sounds good now prince is saying prince says now to the audience just the way Cinderella keeps talking to the audience Cinderella પાસે કોઈ ઘરનું નથી right so what she does is she talks to the audience but prince નું તો family છે એના તો મમ્મી પપ્પા પણ છે but now he does not agree with his parents કઈ વાત ઉપર એ agree નતો થયો
that he will choose
yes so he does not agree with his parents so again he talks to the audience right even though he has family he still can't share his emotions with his family so he's talking to the audience and he says I know what you are thinking what am I complaining about I am a prince 4 of you I